that. Kindergarten, first grade, and second grade, family and friends, welcome to what is one of our favorite days of the year, Kindergarten Academic Assembly. Today, you're going to be seeing a presentation from our kindergarten students and hearing about some of the great things our kindergarten, first, and second grade students have been doing in their classrooms. Thank you for coming today. First and second grade, thank you for being great audience members today. Let's give Mrs. Tagan a big round of applause to hear about our show.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming to our second kindergarten assembly. We are so excited to perform for you today, and thank you for being so flexible with the change in the date and the time. We appreciate it. We are going to perform a spring assembly for you because we are all very excited about spring and no more winter. We have been learning a lot about weather and the seasons in kindergarten, so we have 2 songs and 1 poem to perform for you today. The first song that we're going to sing is called Did You Ever See a Cloud? And as you can see, the kindergartners made beautiful clouds that they're going to use during that song. And then we're going to recite a poem for you called 3 Little Raindrops. And then we're going to sing a song called Spring is Here. So we hope you enjoy the show. Thank you for coming.
Did you
Awesome job, kindergarten friends. Awesome job. We are going to move on to our Leaves in the Forest of Virtue, part of our assembly. And I have 5 friends in room 7 receiving their leaves today. This is my friend Timothy. And Timothy is receiving his leave today for temperance, for courtesy and good manners. Do you have good manners, Timothy? All the time. Timothy always remembers his manners, which he knows I love. He always comes into school with a big smile. Show them your big smile. Always. And it does not leave his face for the entire day. He's always happy. And we love his bright, sweet smile and his sweet personality. So keep up the great job, Timothy. This is my friend Isabel, and Isabel is receiving her leave today for fortitude, for perseverance. You know what that means? It's a really long word. We've been talking a lot about working really hard, and I have noticed you working so hard. You work really hard. And do you know what I love about you, Isabel? You work really, really hard. You never give up. And when you work really hard and then you get it, what do you always say? Remember? Mrs. Hagan, I got it. Right? And you get really proud of yourself and you have that, aha, I got it moment. And I love how you keep on trying all the time and you never give up. I love that about you. Keep up the great work. This is my friend Madison, and Madison is receiving her leave today for justice, for friendship and kindness, because my friend Madison is one of the kindest friends that I've ever met, aren't you? You're so sweet and kind to everyone. And the other day I noticed my friend Madison saw a friend who didn't have anyone to play with, and she went right over and said, "You want to play with me?" And that's just how she is all the time. She's so sweet and kind to everyone in our classroom, and she's just a joy to be around. We love having her. That's great work, my friend. This is my friend Adarsh, and Adarsh is receiving his leave today for temperance. And Adarsh came up to me last week and said, "Mrs. Hagan, what am I getting my leave for? I think I'm going to get it for temperance." And he was right. For patience and self-control, because self-control is something that we work really hard at in kindergarten. It's tough, isn't it? And Adarsh is one of those friends who knows when it's time to work and when it's time to play, which is really difficult. And he does a great job of sitting down and doing his work and making good choices. And we love that about our friend Adarsh. So keep up the great work. And last but not least is my friend Bonnie, and Bonnie is receiving her leave for 2 different virtues today, for temperance, for patience, and justice, for generosity. I really want to give Bonnie her leave today for generosity because Mrs. O'Brien and I have been talking lately about how wonderful it is that our friend Bonnie is always willing to share and take turns. When it's Bonnie's turn for an iPad and another friend really wants a turn, she just says, "You can have mine, you can have my turn." Which is pretty cool, isn't it, my friend? It's pretty special. And no matter what we're doing, she's willing to share and give up her turn to do something, which is really special. And she's also a very patient student. She's been working on taking her time with everything she's doing, and because of that, what's happening to her? It's getting what? Better and better, isn't it? It's beautiful. So we're very proud of our friend Bonnie. Great job, Bonnie.
Great job, kindergartners. You did awesome. That practice really paid off. Thank you for being such a good audience. We have 6 friends today because we have, Mrs. Dumas has some extra students this year, so I'm doing 6 at this assembly. And my first wonderful student is Julie Campbell. And Julie, you're getting your leave today for patience and for kindness. First of all, Julie has been asking all year, when am I getting my leave? And she's been very patient. We've been waiting and waiting, and I know it's hard to wait. We can't do everybody at every assembly, right? We tell you guys that, yeah. She also loves to share things and has so many exciting things to tell the class and to talk about. And she's been working really hard at being patient and waiting your turn, haven't you? You really, really have had a lot of self-control and a nice smile. She's also very kind. We've had a couple of new students this year, and Julie's always been very excited to meet her new friends and is very kind to them and all her classmates. And we just love that about you, Julie. So awesome job waiting patiently for your leave. I have Miss Kiara Jin here, who's getting a leave today for kindness and helpfulness. I think Kiara has probably one of the biggest hearts I've ever seen in a kindergartner. She loves to help whoever, she loves to make things for her friends and help her friends. If something is kind of like she gets something and she's already finished it, if someone's struggling with it, she has no problem at all, right? Going over and helping them with it, and she loves to do that. One day, the other day, I couldn't find a book, could I? And I said, I just don't know where that book is. And for about 10 minutes, she was looking through my books, trying to find it for me. I didn't even ask her to. She just does it without being asked, and is so kind about that. And she's kind to everybody, and I never hear anything but nice words coming out of your mouth to everybody in class, and we love that about you. We love having you in class. Great job. Mateo Beauchamp is getting a leave today for optimism. That means you're always looking on the bright side, right? And happy. And for friendship, because Mateo loves hanging out with his friends, don't you, Mateo? But what I love about him is he's so optimistic. Even if something happens, you have a little disagreement with a friend, he gets over it so quickly, works it out with his friend, has a smile on his face, and moves on, and like, it's okay, we're going to move on. He also comes in the morning happy, and one of his friends was out for a couple of days the week before, and he made sure he went right up to that friend and said, hi. And like, you're so happy to have that friend back, weren't you? You're such a good friend to everybody. We love that about you. Great job. Thank you. And we have Miss Lorelei Riesenover. You're getting a leave today for hard work and also for helpfulness. You're a very helpful friend, aren't you? She will go around the room pushing in chairs, helping me pick up things, even if she hasn't played with a big mess that's out in the classroom. She is always one of the students that I never even had to ask. She's always jumping up to help, aren't you? Awesome job with that. And she's also been working very, very hard in all areas of kindergarten this year. Reading and her writing and doing a neat job, right? And all those things, and math. And she is producing awesome kindergarten work. I'm so proud of all the hard work you put in, Lorelei. Great job. Is my friend Gavin Roche. And Gavin is getting a leave today for responsibility, that's a big word, huh? Responsibility, and also friendship. Gavin has really learned what it means to be a good friend in kindergarten this year. He understands how to treat his friends, how to be a good friend, how to help a friend, and he's always there to do that. I am so proud of you for that, Gavin. And he understands what it's like to help a friend when their feelings are hurt and to do things that are nice to a friend, and I really appreciate that about you. He also is so responsible, especially at the end of the day getting his stuff packed up or unpacked. He just does it without even being asked. He's so organized and even helps other friends without me even asking them. He helps his friends. He doesn't mind helping them if they're having a little bit of a hard time getting things in their backpack at the end of the day. So awesome job. We love having you, Gavin. Great job. This is my friend Kara Rowan. And Kara has a sister in second grade, right, Kara? This is Ava. Kara is a new student, that's right, Ava Rowan. And she's a new student as of January this year. And Kara is getting her leave for courage and helpfulness. Because it's very brave to come to a new school, isn't it? To leave your old friends and teachers and come and meet new teachers and friends, right? Very, very, very brave to do that. And you got through it. Wow, I was very scared and I got through it. Very, very true. And she came in and got through it with a smile on her face, not being shy, right? Made friends right away and fit right in with the routine of our class. We didn't even know that she was a new student as of January. And we are so happy that she joined our class this year. Awesome job, Kara. Seti. Right, this is Seti. Thank you. Kindergarten, great job with your songs and poems. Super job. of virtue. And my first friend is Adam Kang. And Adam is receiving a leaf today for temperance. That's right, because Adam is always in control. He has patience, he has good manners. Adam never forgets to say a kind word to his peers or his teachers. He has incredible self-control. He makes good choices, wise choices, I say, right? Better than good. And Adam is a role model in our class, and he is a kind and compassionate student. Love having you in class. Adam, you're awesome. Good job. Jenny McLaughlin is receiving a leaf today for temperance also, because Jenny has excellent manners and patience, right? Jenny is always organized and very neat. She takes her time on her work. She always exhibits a positive attitude, and she always acts the right way at the right time, which makes her a respected friend in our class. Awesome job, Jenny. Okay, Arsh would like to read his own leaf. Arsh is receiving a leaf for
virtue, temperance,
because he
is receiving a leaf. Acts the right way at the right time. He always shows self-control and makes wise choices. Arsh is a role model for patience and good manners. He is polite and caring. Arsh always has a kind word for his friends and teachers.
Good job, Arsh. And my final friend is Abigail Sullivan, or Abby as we like to call her class. Abby is receiving a leaf for justice because Abby is a kind and caring friend. She shows respect and fairness to everyone. She includes everyone, right? And she always has excellent manners. Abby makes wise choices. She's a role model in her class, and she loves to help her friends and her teachers, right? Are you a great volunteer for helping? Yes, you are. You're fabulous. Awesome job, Abby.
Thank you. Awesome job, kindergarten friends. That was an excellent assembly. Could I please have 4 friends, AJ, Zena, Carly, and Ayushi? Good. You guys can stand up here. You'll be taller than me. My friend Zena is receiving her leaf today for 2 virtues, for patience and for friendship. And I nominated Zena for those 2 things because she is always so calm and patient with everybody in the classroom. She's the type of student who never minds waiting her turn. She's always respectful of her teachers and her peers. She's one of those who's always willing to help out some friend or wait for someone who might have fallen behind in line or forgotten something in the classroom. And I think that that's one of the definitions of a really true friend. Zena is like a little ray of sunshine. She walks into school with a happy smile and a hug every day. It seems like she's always in a fantastic mood and ready to spread the cheer. I don't know how to do it, but you're just 100% all the time, Zena. and constantly coming up to me saying, "Can I help? Can I help you?" She's awesome. Nice job, Zena. My friend Ayushi today is receiving her leaf for fortitude and for temperance. And she could have definitely received for friendship and patience too. Ayushi is very kind and respectful. Every time I ring the bell or do something to get the attention of everyone, she's always one of the first to look and to listen. She has excellent manners. She's always remembering to say please, thank you, or excuse me if someone is talking. She also has a fantastic work ethic. That means that you follow directions really, really well. You always get right to work with any task, and nobody ever has to remind you to get on task. I never have to ask her to do something twice, and I never have to encourage her to participate or do her absolute best in class. She just does it all the time. I'm so proud of you. Carly has been one of my very patient friends as well, and I didn't nominate you for patience, but you are very, very patient because I know that you've been wondering for a long time when you were going to get your leave. And I nominated Carly today for friendship and for fortitude. And I wrote that Carly is a fantastic student and an even better friend. You are always willing to lend a hand to anyone in need. She always has a kind word for classmates and for teachers. It's very obvious that Carly has a great amount of compassion for others. That means she cares a lot for others. It bothers Carly if someone is upset, and she'll do anything she can to make somebody feel better, no matter who it is. I never need to ask Carly to help with something. She automatically just offers, and she always has a friendly hug and a smile that makes my day. And my friend AJ today. AJ is receiving his leaf for kindness, a little bit like your sister, and compassion. And I'm giving AJ these because I would like to recognize him for probably being one of the most kind, genuine boys I've ever met in my entire life. AJ is sweet, he's a gentle soul, he worries about everybody else's well-being, and he gets upset if he thinks someone else is sad or frustrated, don't you? Really does. He has an enormous amount of respect for his teachers and his peers, and his manners are incredible. A few weeks ago, AJ, I don't know if you remember, you were Student of the Week, and one of the other students in our class said it best. He said, wow, I've never heard AJ ever say something mean to anyone, ever. Wow. And everybody shook their head and agreed with that. I think that sums it up, right, AJ?
I always go to Mrs. Haru and say, hi, Mrs. Haru.
I make my morning every day.
All right. My first friend that I've nominated today is Danny Young. And Danny Young is getting his leave today for fortitude. You are getting your leave for fortitude today, Danny, because you are someone that shows a lot of optimism. He's always looking on the bright side. He's quick to laugh, and he always has a smile on his face, and he always has a funny sentence to make up for a vocabulary word to kind of make everybody laugh and put everyone in a good mood. And he always has a lot of fun things to share. And he always works hard when the going gets tough. If Danny's stuck on something, he keeps working until he figures it out, right, Danny? All right, you are a positive member of our class. Keep up the great work. And my friend Anya Clark is receiving her leave for
Justice.
Justice. Anya is an incredibly kind friend in our class. She's always smiling. Look at her. She's got a little smile right there. And Anya always makes me think of the phrase, keep calm and carry on. Anya doesn't get ruffled about anything. Nothing really upsets her. If something's kind of tough, she goes with the flow, right? Do you ever get really crazy and wild, Anya? No, she's just a very calm member of our class and a really positive role model to stay calm and just keep doing your work. Congratulations. And my friend Caitlin J, I know, has also been waiting for her leave. Is this true? A little bit. And you are getting your leave today for?
Justice.
Justice. Caitlin is one of the most kind friends in our class. She's been working very hard this year, haven't you? She's been working very hard at making really good choices. She's always the first to make sure that friends have what they need, or if something happens, if a water bottle spills, she's the first one up to clean up or to pick something up that was left behind on the carpet. So she's always not only taking care of herself, but taking care of her friends and our classroom. And that's why we love having Caitlin in our class. Congratulations. Sophia C. is receiving her leave today for temperance. And I noticed that Sophia is very patient. I never have to think about Sophia calling out if she's excited to share something, and she's usually excited to share something, right? Especially if she's learned something outside of school that she can add to our conversation. She loves to add those kinds of things, and it helps us have really good conversations in class. She always takes her time with her work too. I never ever see Sophia rushing or trying to get things done super quick, right? You take a lot of pride in your work and like to take your time. And she's an excellent role model. Thank you, Sophia. Sam Shoneman is receiving his leave today for fortitude. Sam is also someone who works really hard when the going gets tough. I never, ever, ever see Sam complain if I ask him to go back and fix something. I watch Sam, and he sits and he thinks about it, and I see him kind of rubbing his chin, chewing on his pencil, right? And he works until he figures something out. And I think that makes Sam really proud of himself, yeah? You proud of yourself when you figure something out? Absolutely. And I noticed that Sam doesn't go and ask a friend usually if he needs some help. He really tries to figure it out first before he asks someone else. And I think that makes you an excellent role model too, and a great student. And last but not least, Nitesh. Nitesh is getting his leave for temperance. And I also think that Nitesh is someone who's very patient in our class. He takes his time to read and follow directions. And even just today, we were taking a test, and he really took his time to go back and check his work. I never need to remind Nitesh to check what he's done, because he goes and he looks at it, and that's something we've really been working on, right? Making sure we don't just rush through and hand something in. And I know he takes a lot of pride in his assignments and sets a great example for our class. And he's a fun, positive friend and someone who makes great choices every day. Congratulations, Nitesh.
Hello everyone. You're doing a great job on Friday afternoon. This is tough. It's tough. We have 3 more friends that are receiving leaves. And my first friend, right in order, is Matthew Musa. And Matthew, you're receiving a leave for optimism. See it right there? Optimism. You know what that is? When you're optimistic, you look on the bright side of everything. You always do, my friend. I'm sure everyone in class will agree with that. Sometimes when we have some tricky situations, like we can't have PE at 1:20 because we have an assembly and everyone's in our PE space. Exactly what's going on right now. Did you complain about it? No, you just went with it, right? When we have to have indoor recess for months and months because it's freezing, same thing. And what about outdoor recess, pavement only? What do you say? It's all good, it's fresh air, right? At least we get some fresh air. So that's what you say at home too? So you're optimistic at home as well. I love it. And I said, I love your outlook on things, and I hope this never changes. So keep being optimistic, my friend. Here is my friend Olivia McGovern, and Olivia is receiving a leave for helpfulness. Are you helpful? Do you help classmates? Do you help teachers? If someone needs to pack up early and they're down in the nurse, what do? You volunteer to pack up. If Mrs. Weeman needs a practice book to look up page numbers, what do? No, you're rushing, you're down to grab your practice book and you give it to Mrs. Weeman, right? You're very, very helpful to your teachers and your friends, and if anybody needs assistance with classwork, you're willing to help. And we know that we can count on you in class. Thanks, Olivia. information today, haven't you? But I didn't. I gave you a leaf for organization. Organization. So I have a question for you. When you get papers, where do you put them when they go in your desk? Say it louder.
In my desk folder.
That's right. And you put them in your desk folder so they don't get wrinkled, right? And so you know exactly where to find them, right? So if I say take out your China packet, who's one of the first people to have this China packet out? You are. And you raise your hand, you let us know what page you're on. And that is all due to organization. Are your parents here? Yes. Is he organized at home too? Yeah, organized at home, okay? All right. Nice job, buddy. We love that you're so organized in school. Keep up the good work.
Kindergarten, first, second grade families that present to our assembly today. But before we go, we have something I like to do to end an assembly. Kindergarten, excuse me, you did such a great job. I'd like to give you props. First and second grade, can you help me? Yeah! Here we go, together on three. 1, 2, 3. You guys are the best. Families, before you leave today, again, thank you for coming. If you would like to take your children home, sign them out from school early. Please do still follow the regular process, which is to check in at the main office, sign them out, and they'll call them to the classroom. They'll come down to you with all their bags and all their things. If we do it that way, we just keep everybody accountable. We appreciate your help with that. Thank you for coming.